Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be a February reset. I've never done a video like this, so let me know if you like it and what you'd like to see in these videos. So my plan for this reset is to go through my January wrap up in my reading journal with you guys and to set up my February spread. I'm very excited. I love doing my reading journal. I love painting, I love drawing, I love journaling, so this is always something I really enjoy doing, and I love incorporating my reading into journaling and creating art. It is so much fun and I love sharing it with you guys. So this is the first thing we're going to do in this video, and we're also going to go through my February TBR and do a little bit of cleaning, not a lot. Let me know, like I said, if there's anything else you'd like to see in these videos. I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get into journaling. Okay, let's go through my January wrap up. My series tracker, I read the second book in the Plated Prisoner series. I read the second book in the Dreamland Billionaires series. So here is my January book spread. So we have Ignite, Horror Maya Volume 2, Lore Olympus Volume 1, Terms and Conditions, Glint. We have my January wrap up spread. I'm really happy with this spread. I think it looks so good. When I started it, I wasn't a fan of it. It looked like a mess, but I managed to put it together really well, so I'm really happy with it. Inside this door we have 5 books read. Inside this window we have the format: 4 physical books, 1 digital, 2 that I owned, and 2 from the library. Oh my god, my hand looks so dry. I got sunburnt. Please ignore that. Average rating 4.42. And then in this one we have, I think this is called a pie chart. We have mostly romance, a little bit of fantasy. So yeah, this page I'm so happy with. It looks so cute. I looked up cottage house and I just copied a house, and then I added this grass and stuff. I think it looks so cute, like I've said already so many times. Okay, let's go through my February spread. I'm really happy with it. I went with a Valentine's Day theme, obviously. I feel like everyone does that, but it's cute, so why not? I did this calendar to track when I'm reading books in February. So, for example, if I read a book from the 1st to the 4th, I will put a line there and write down what book I was reading. I got the idea from Katie's reading. A lot of my journal inspiration comes from Katie's reading. We then have my TBR, and here we have this little divider thing. I really like this. I think it's so cute. And it's really good because I can use the scrap paper to cover up mistakes. So for example, in this spread I messed up the title, so I used scrap paper, put it on top and rewrote the title, and it looks better than using plain white paper because the plain white paper really stands out. So yeah, I love this divider. I don't like this part here, don't like how that looks, but the rest of it I love. Then we have my books read spread. This is very similar to my January one. I put in the pictures, and then we have another one, and I didn't continue here in case I don't read more than 6 books, so I can just put something else here. And then this spread isn't for February, but I wanted to add a new spread. Cans commented on my last reading journal video that I should do a spread where I have a TBR cart and put my physical TBR in it. And I thought that was such a good idea, and I decided to do this bedroom theme instead. I got the inspiration from a picture on Pinterest that I now can't find, but I did get the inspiration for it, and I just wrote in all of my physical TBR. This took a while, and some of them I had to cut off the title because there's not a lot of room, so hopefully I know what all of them are when it comes to coloring them in when I've read them. I'm not a fan of the really big books. I should have just done like 2 shelves, but I was lazy. But yeah, I don't like how this looks, but it comes in handy for the really long titles. I'm also not a big fan of the colors I chose, but I mean, it's kind of cute. I don't know. But yeah, that's my February spread. I'm really happy with. I love the Valentine's Day theme. I think it looks so cute. Okay, let's go through my TBR for February. So it's been a long time since I've set a monthly TBR. I used to do them quite frequently, but I stopped because I usually didn't follow them. And I also found it a bit stressful, but I want to start doing them again because I want to keep track of the books I'm reading, what books I want to read, and all of these books I want to read in videos, so I want to make sure I get to most of them this month, hopefully. Also, a lot of these books are on Kindle Unlimited, or I haven't gone yet, so we only have a few physical books. Chlorine, I won't talk too much about because I've already spoken about it in I think 2 of my videos already, in my vacation reading vlog and in a different reading vlog that's coming up. So I'm not going to speak about this too much, but I do want to finish it this month. I started it at the end of January, so I want to make sure I finish it in February, and I should finish it in February. I definitely should. This is literary fiction. It's about a swimmer who thinks she's a mermaid. It's a bit unhinged, and so I want to make sure I finish it this month. Also, this one, Only When It's Asked by Chloe Lease, I won't speak too much about because it'll be in my reading vlog that's coming out after this. But I'm like over halfway. This is maybe the 5th book by Chloe Lease I've read. And then we have Bride. This is like my most anticipated release of the year. Ali Hazelwood is my favorite author. I've said that a million times on this channel, and I just love her writing. And the amount of shock I was in when I found out she was releasing a fantasy romance, I am so excited. I just know this is gonna be good. Her writing I love so much, and I know this is gonna be good. I think it's between a vampire and a werewolf, and it's a marriage of convenience. I don't think it's gonna be very serious. Like, it's gonna be a very fun fantasy, not really a high stakes fantasy, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for this. I can't wait to get to it. I'm so excited. Yeah, okay, I've said enough. And then we have Flawless and Heartless. This is the first and second book in the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. I'm making a video where I read this whole series, and so I want to start on that video and start reading the books. I don't know when I'm gonna read them, actually. I'm gonna have to try and fit it in to videos. We'll see. But I really want to get a start on these. Flawless, I don't have very high expectations. I've just seen a lot of negative reviews, but Heartless, I know I'm gonna eat this up. I think this is a nanny and a single dad, and I just love that trope, so I'm very excited, and so many people love this book. So yeah, and then there's a few other books I want to read, and I'll be looking at my computer, so sorry that I'm looking away, but I need to remember the names. I want to read Heartstopper 4 and 5. Heartstopper 4 I actually have, I don't know where I've put it. I want to get to it, and then Heartstopper 5 I've reserved at the library, so hopefully I get to them this month. I definitely want to continue the series before I forget what happened in the third volume. Summoned to the Wilds is the second book in the Villains and Virtues series. I read Thrown in the Dark this month, and I really enjoyed it, and so I definitely want to continue the series. I'm really excited to continue it. I want to see where the romance goes, where the world goes. I'm very excited. It is a fantasy romance series. It is more silly and fun than like serious high stakes fantasy, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I just laughed so much during that book, and the relationship was so good, so I definitely want to continue the series. Fight the Power That Feeds is a part of this fantasy romance series. I think it's the fourth in the series. I got halfway through the book a few months ago and I stopped reading it because I wasn't feeling it, and I definitely want to try and finish that book. There's so many books I'm in the middle of that I've stopped reading that I like soft DNF that I need to get through. I really want to make sure I finish those books before I forget everything that happened, and so those are one of the books I want to try and finish this month, hopefully. And Slaying the Shadow Prince is the same. I want to try and finish that book. I was like maybe halfway through it. I hate having unfinished books that could go towards my reading goal and make my reading goal higher instead of just having so many half-finished books. It just makes me mad. And they're also very quick reads, so I definitely have the time to read them, and I want to take advantage of Kindle Unlimited because I don't as much as I should. I am paying for it, so I should be using it more. And those are the books that I want to read in February. I think there's 12 books in total, which is a lot. I haven't read that many books in a month in a long time, but my reading goal is really high, and I want to try and reach my reading goal this year of 150, and so I want to really try and read as much as I can, and obviously make as many videos as I can with these books. So yeah, that's my TBR, and that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely let me know if you like this video, if you want to see more resets. This is the first time I've done a reset video, so I don't know how good it's gonna be, but I had fun. Thank you for watching. Bye!